We're gonna try this again. We're gonna try this again. Let me see. Tori, where you at? Oh, oh, she joined on. Oh, wait a minute. Let's cancel that. Oh, oh, hello. Boom. Wait. It's confused like a motherfucker.
Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hi. I can hear you.
Yeah. You know what happened?
What?
My
Bruh.
phone broke. I forgot about my phone being broke.
You know
My
what?
my speaker don't work, so I'm using my AirPods. But I left my AirPods in the car, and I don't feel like going to get them. So
I can't.
I was like, wait, what the fuck? Like,
You're
I
like,
should
why
get
you
it. I should get it.
right?
All right, cool, cool, cool. Well, due to certain situations and circumstances, we have to adapt to the times.
Yes.
We won't be having Tyler with us or Ale with us today. Um, yeah, So we're gonna go live, and then we're gonna do our thug thizzle. Me and
Hey,
Tori, we gotta hold it down for the team. You dig?
P.O.P. hold it down.
B.O.B. hold it down. Hella throwback. It's your boy Long Live Mossy.
It's your girl, Tori
And we
Camille.
are back at it again with another episode of the Up via IG Live. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it.
I lay in the building. He talking about you fancy. Look at it.
I was about to say, they better be up in here because they need to be supporting. They'd be the first ones
This
up here
nigga.
supporting.
Right. And
I can't even see.
You can't see? You good?
I can't see the comments, but it's okay.
Oh, you good. You good. They ain't talking about shit. But I guess we got to start the episode off again with another rest in peace. Two more actually. We took in the dance community. We took two losses this week. Babson was a house dancer. He passed away. And the breaking star Shabba Doo. I don't know if you seen the movie Breaking. Like the main character Ozone. He passed away this morning. I believe it was this morning. Yeah.
Wow.
I was reading, and they have no determination of the cause of death. He tested negative for COVID-19. I guess he posted the other day saying, he wasn't feeling too well, and today, I guess his roommate found him unconscious and not breathing. We lost a lot this year. We lost a lot of people this year, and I feel like almost every episode we had, we didn't say a rest in peace to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man, seriously.
like it's crazy. It's crazy and it's sad. Like a lot of our legends, a lot of the people we looked up to, a lot of the people we see as like icons or iconic to our culture, are passing away, and like sudden. There's like, you know what I'm saying? There's like there's no. I guess there's no warm up to anybody dying. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
you
kind of
don't
hard.
get that.
I mean, unless they sick and for a while that
Yeah,
they've been sick,
you get what I'm saying?
But there's no easy way to say goodbye to anyone.
No, not even if you know it's coming. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no easy way to cope with someone just not being here physically for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying?
It's like selfish.
It's hella selfish. But condolences to those guys' family. Yeah. We send much love to dance icons, to people that have paved the way for people like myself. You know what I'm saying, and millions of others. So we had to start off with showing our respect and our love to those two and the families of them. Rest in peace to those legends, those goats. But moving on. How you want to get into this? Matter of fact, the New Year's coming. New Year's coming up. What we got? A couple more days.
New Year's Eve is tomorrow, so 2 more days.
I mean, right, a couple more days. So you doing anything for New Year's? Like you doing any functions? Any family? I mean, well, not functions, but
I was say we ain't functioning.
Family get-togethers. What's up?
So my family pretty much been rocking tight with each other because we all kind of have the same mindset of being like, yo, we ain't gonna be going out with anybody else because no one's trying to be to my mom, and we want to continue to be able to at least be around each other. So it's been my 3 brothers and their wives, and then my nieces and nephews. So it's pretty much been that for Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Right.
Gonna be that for New Year's, and
Right.
we
The
actually
same.
came an idea to have like vision boards of what our new year is going to look like. So 2021, what do we expect and what did we learn in 2020? So that's kind of cool and different, which we've never done before.
Okay. Well, shit. What did you learn before we move to 2021? What did you learn in 2020? She like, I ain't finished my board yet. Hold on, let me put me in back.
I'm supposed to be waiting for the family for this one. I wasn't there.
All right, give us. Let's say, give us one good one.
I would say that I can do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know that sounds so small and vague and not like a lot, but like just knowing that I can do what I put my mind to it. Because that's what I had no choice to do. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing else to do. Just keep reminding myself, like, yo, you could do it. Like, it's not that hard. Like, you just put your mind to it. You could do it. Like, you really can.
And with that, did you do it?
Yeah, I actually did a lot of things and more that I wasn't expecting to do. Like, you know, I kind of hesitated. I don't even know what I hesitate for, but I hesitate a lot on certain things. And now I kind of like push myself out and started doing things that I normally wouldn't. So it kind of brought me to a happy space and being like, dang, I kind of like this. Like, I need to start doing it more often.
Right. No, I absolutely agree. 2020 has taught me a whole hell of a lot, boy. Patience is definitely.
I don't know if I got that one yet. I don't know. I'm still working on that one.
I'm actually
2020 ain't over yet.
Right. She said, I got 2 more days to figure it out.
Get it right.
I got 2 more days to figure it out. But I think 2020 has taught me a lot about myself and just being able to not necessarily adapt, because I was always one to like adapt to my situation and my circumstance, but it taught me a lot of like awareness and the things that I thought that I knew that I really didn't, or even just getting into things that, oh, now I do want to learn this. Let me push it and take it to another level and start, you know, just branching out and expanding my mind other than what I know now. You know what I'm saying? Right. It took a lot. It was definitely hard. It's definitely hard to step out of my comfort zone. Yeah, and really just like, you know, like, I don't know. It's one of them things to where you have to be uncomfortable in order to get comfortable.
Yeah, heck yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's the best route to go, because if you stay in comfortability, if that's a word, if you stay comfortable, I feel like that's when you don't move. You know what I mean? If you continue to make yourself uncomfortable and going out of your comfort zone and like doing things you didn't stick to. There's actually a quote, and I don't remember who says it, but like they're saying pretty much if you try to continue to stay doing the same thing, you're going to get the same results until you start changing what you do. And changing is, for me, is like getting out of your comfort zone. Like you have to. You have to. If you want to get somewhere, you have to do something different, because obviously what you've been doing ain't working.
Hello. Message. 2020 has also taught me like I don't want to say I don't trust people, but also to not really rely on others as well. You know, and I say that, in the most respectful way. She's like, what you mean? Right. No, I just say that as in like a lot of people won't see your vision. A lot of people won't see your goals. And it's hard to get people aligned with your goals, especially in the beginning when you're just starting, where there's no strong foundation. So whatever the idea is, it's hard to get somebody to be like, hey, come, I don't know, blah, come do this with me real quick. And they're like, okay, what is it? Where's it going? You know, a lot of people like to jump on the like, I don't want to use this in a bad way, but it is. A lot of people like to jump on the bandwagon of the train when the shit is already moving. You know what I'm saying? Like,
which makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense. But when you're an artist or an upcoming businessman or woman, you start off with nothing. You know what I'm saying? You start off with just the idea of like, I want to create this. Can we make this happen? Yeah. But you obviously you need more than just yourself to make shit happen. You probably need, I don't know, if you want to do a clothing line, you need a manufacturer. You need probably an assistant, you know what I'm saying? Somebody to help you with the inventory, you know, little things like that. But 2020 has taught me, like, it's really the work you put in and when you build your brand to, that's when people will start to gather around and push the idea of what you have, because you have to literally spoon feed people if they don't see, because it's not their vision. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't blame them. Like, if I'm like, hey, Tori, let's be business partners. Let's open up a ice cream donut factory. And you like, boy, I don't even like ice cream donuts like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, hey, sis, trust me. Trust me. We go.
Honestly, it's go ahead. I'll tell you after.
Okay. And it's like you don't see that vision, and then you like, you know, you like, all right, it's my bro, I'll go along with it. But you know, you're not gonna go full force if you don't see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's not your fault because it wasn't your idea to come up with an ice cream donut business, right?
Right. I was gonna say that kind of comes along when like Ty hit me about doing the podcast, and I'm like, I'm not really like a vocal person. Like, I don't really be even talking, but like I was like, you know, I'm gonna just rock with it and see what happens. Like, I don't see any harm in it. Like, where's the harm at? So then, voila, here we are.
We're here 6 months later. Hello.
Yes, exactly. Yes. So sometimes you got to be that person who can just kind of go with the flow.
Right. And you stepped out your comfort zone.
Yep. Definitely did that. I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone.
Okay.
Like, I see you. You got games in your phone?
It's this one. You got games in your phone?
Oh, my bad. Hold on.
You got games in your phone?
I can't even do it.
That's hella funny. But anyways, what are your plans for 2021? Like,
so I'm trying to.
Let's say personal and business, because I know you are a business businesswoman. Okay.
Yeah, because that's what I'm trying to get to. My business, which I have now, where I'm at, Lash Bay, back there.
Okay.
Boom.
It's the sponsored by Lash Bay.
You know, so I'm trying to grind hard on that, get things rolling. I definitely want to eventually get my own shop, so I plan on making that happen this year. So I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to make sure that happens this year, and not next year, and not towards the end. Like, try to get things rolling as soon as January hits.
Okay.
And then you said personal
goals. Like, I don't know, eating better. That's what I need to do. Shit, goddamn.
I don't think I ever want to do that.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
I don't know if I ever want to like just be like, oh, I'm about to just eat healthy. Like, I think I do. I sound hecka fat.
Right. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to eat healthy.
I'm not trying. I like my McDonald's. Nah, I don't eat
I don't eat that. I do, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I think maybe consistently working out.
I think that, man, that's been a New Year's resolution for me for the past 8 years. Every year I'm gonna start going to the gym. I'm trying to get buff.
Right.
That shit lasts for about a week and a half.
Dang, just a week? Oh.
That's because
I did see you working out for a sec during the pandemic.
Okay, I'm working out. Hey, I've been working out the past week and a half. It's about that time to stop. It's about that time to stop.
You might need a new Year's resolution.
Man, I might need a trainer at this point in time. I need somebody to be on my ass like, hey.
That's what I got. That's the only way I know I will work out. I can't do it myself. I already know that for sure.
See, I tried to rely on friends, and that shit don't.
That don't work. I can't even do that. Like, it's my trainer. Like, I have to be there, and I pay the money, so I'm just like, ooh, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna be there.
I was talking to Ale because Ale was going to the gym. He paid for like 6 months in advance or some shit like that with a boxing trainer. And he was like, yeah, pay it, and it's going to make you go, because if you like, I paid the money, I'm gonna go. But see, that's not the problem with me, because no matter how rich or how broke I am at the time, I don't think money has ever stopped me or made that decision for me not to do something or to continue to do something.
Really?
Never.
Even if you pay for something, like, you just gonna be like, I'm not gonna go get it.
If I don't want it, I'm not going to get it.
You want it, right?
Look at Ale in the comments talking about still haven't went back. that nigga said I ain't going back. You know what I'm saying? So, but hitting the gym. Wait, was that all your New Year's resolutions? Is that all you want to share with us?
Yeah, because I gotta save some for my family.
Oh,
so I'm pretty sure they watching. They better be.
Okay. But I think my New Year's resolution, I do want to work out more. I am gonna say that. I am gonna throw that out there. But I also everybody know now. Right? It's out there. I can't take it back. I can't renege on what I said.
You got accountability. People listening.
If y'all watching this, hold me accountable to my workout regimen because I need it. I need it. But I think my 2020 goals will be. Me and Ale have been talking a lot about going into business together. I won't say too much on that, but we're looking at a bunch of things to invest and open up. Also, I've been pushing my brand Legacy 88. The Up podcast has been sponsored also by Legacy 88 brand. I've been working on that for the past. I've been having the brand itself for like a year and a half, but I didn't really start pushing it until quarantine. That's when I was really able to sit down and like map shit out, like plan it out, like do the designs, like everything was literally just on my computer every day. I even learned how to sew. You know what I'm saying? Just so I can. What happened?
You said you learned how to. Oh, what?
I even learned how to soap.
I cleaned myself
this morning. Okay. Nah, I even learned how to sew. I use the sewing machine. Like I was just really like pushing my mind and my boundaries on just other than just printing shirts. I wanted to see like what I could really create. I wanted to see how to create. I wanted the process of learning how to design, not just. I learned how to graphic design.
That's dope.
Right. I bought a program for my laptop. I do all my graphics now and everything. Like, I took a photography class like when I was like 2021. You know what I'm saying? And I brought my camera back out. I started doing my own shots for the clothing brand. So it's like,
nah, you're doing a good job. I gotta say, I really like.
Thank you.
I like what you're doing.
Okay, thank you. thank you.
No, for real.
But I'm ready to push my clothing brand. Also, you know what I'm saying, with the podcast that we're doing right now, it's the podcast. Make sure you go follow. Also on Instagram and like and subscribe, and then subscribe to us on YouTube. I'm pushing this more. Message. I'm pushing this more, and just like fully getting into my
craft.
Yeah, my entrepreneurship, I guess you could say. You know what I'm saying? Like, my grandfather was an entrepreneur. He owned an ice cream shop, a record shop, a bar, a fish market, and a nail salon in Richmond. On Cutting Boulevard. Yeah, like
all in one.
It was on the same block. It was on the same block.
Stop.
Same block, and then the record store was across the street. And I'm also even I'm gonna start investing with my grandmother. She wants to bring back the barbecue, the Lorraine's Fish and Barbecue. Aww. So we're gonna do that too. So 2021 is gonna be a lot of investments in entrepreneurship. That's entrepreneur working from home. I'm stupid. Working from home and not having to do nothing. Nah.
Right. But it's the best.
But it's gonna be a lot of work though, because working for yourself, you literally have to do everything yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to know all the positions that you want to eventually hire people for. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait to get into that. Like, I really feel like I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, jinx it, knock on wood, but I I really feel like 2021 is going to be a good year for a lot of people.
Yeah, I
you
think so.
know, and
I think a lot of people learned a lot. I mean, you better have in 2020
right,
learned
right,
a lot, because otherwise you need to catch up. Because
right.
I mean, like just how you were saying, like you learn how to sew, like you're learning a little bit more towards your business, and I think that's a good thing. If you didn't learn anything from it, then you might need to go back to 2020 to start all over
You
again.
might need to go back to 2019, okay, goddamn it, and
Right.
relive that one too, because you need a little jail time. Sit your ass down, goddamn.
Right.
I talk about and how to file taxes.
Oh, you learned how to file taxes?
Nah, I don't know. I think he did. I don't know how to file taxes. I get somebody to do that. Shit.
Yeah, you pay
I ain't
somebody.
got time. I ain't got time for all that. That's a lot.
That ain't part of my passion.
Right. Hey. She said that ain't in the passion. That's not a passion project. We don't want somebody else. But with being, talking about business and then, just recently talking about friends and all that. Friendships. Let's talk about friendships and why they may or may not be important to you. So let me get your take on that.
Okay. So man, I don't want to say they're not important, because I believe they have importance in life. I think I would put family above that, like in their friendship of like, I guess I would say more of a mentorship. Like if you got somebody who's more of a mentor in your life, or that somebody who can push you to grind harder or work harder, like that type of friendship, that's a friendship. Because other than that, it's kind of like something holding you down or pulling you back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would say if you got friends that are ambitious, that kind of got that drive, like you, like somebody who can help you level up, and that's not going to hide something from you because they don't want you to level up. You know what I'm saying? Like you need those type of friends. That friendship is the important friendship to me. And I feel like I don't personally let a lot of people in, because I know that could be my weakness of like maybe just settling and staying where I'm at. Like I need somebody who's gonna make me drive to be like, yo, I just got my shop today. Like, dang, I need to work on that. Like I want to be like you when I get older. Like I want to really, when I say that, I want to really feel that way, to be like, dang, I want to be like you when I get older. Like that's my goal, to like be that ambitious or get after stuff like you do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like those are the type of tips I like to have. So
you don't want friends that have fun. You just said all business.
No.
I was like,
I don't know.
She said, if you having fun, I don't want to be your friend. All that fun shit is out the window. We did that in 2020.
No. You need to have fun too, because like I'll say this too. You don't want to be. Some people don't want to be around their spouse all the time. Sometimes you need a little girls trip to get away, have some fun. It ain't all about like.
Nah, I know.
Our grow up, our glow up, but
I'm just giving you a hard time.
Always.
That's my job.
Right. No, for real.
Nah, but I definitely agree though. It's definitely at that point to where your friend circle, your inner circle, the people that you are most acquainted with, I feel like those people need to be the people that are the ambitious ones, the ones that are trying to push their boundaries, the ones that are trying to level up, like you said.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of my friends really, I mean, not a lot, but some of my friends who work 9 to 5s, right? They cool, they got, they making money, they good living, take care of they girl, they kids, whatever the case may be. And they literally just push me to do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like they may not be so ambitious to do something or create something or invest into something, but they're like, I fuck with what you got going on. I support you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You my brother, you my cousin, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You my boy, sis. Mighty Mites, you know what I'm saying? My Pee Wee football, you know what I'm saying? So
apparently so have we been.
Right. That's another damn story. I'm gonna actually tell that at the end. I'm gonna tell that at the end.
Okay.
But it's one of them. They push me, so I'm okay with having friends that may not be as ambitious as me.
Yeah.
But they still at least respect my process and my vision. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I've learned to I did a lot of sitting back this year, just observing, and I've learned to separate my business friends and from my personal friends. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of my friends, a lot of my personal friends, I gotta stop saying a lot. Some of my personal friends, I will never go into business with. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of those things that I respect our friendship. I know what our friendship has to offer each other. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to get upset because when I start shit, when I do it, I do it. You know what I'm saying? There's no in-betweens. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm going to do it 100% because I love it. I'm putting my all into everything that I do because, you know, that's it. And I don't want to ruin a friendship off of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I can be a little pushy at times. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, we need to, let's get this shit going. But I don't want to ruin a friendship. So I keep business out of those type of relationships. You know what I'm saying? And for my friends that I do business with, sometimes I keep, you know, I can get a little personal with them, but for the most part, it's strictly business. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like, we talking business. I mean, we can go hang out, go to a bar, get a.
That's like a hard relationship, kind of.
Yeah, like,
because you want to. Because, like, for me, I'm kind of like that too. Like, I would have to still be the boss. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't. Like, I'm kind of like you. Like, I like things to be a certain way, and then like. So I would want somebody who could respect that, like, yo, she wants it done like this, versus someone being like, hey, girl, like, you know, like too comfortable in the situation, and it doesn't go that way. I don't like to feel uncomfortable. Like I had somebody that was like cleaning the home, and I would say we became friends first. We weren't like friends. It was more like I used to do her lashes, and she was like, oh, I clean houses. I'm like, man, like that would be great. But it was so hard for me to be like, yo, you didn't do this right. Because I didn't want to like mess up our, like, I didn't want it to be weird when I was doing her lashes, or I didn't want things to be weird. And I was just like, I had to let it go because I was like, yo, if I want my things done right, like I have to be this way to somebody to make sure to be like, yo, I need you to do this because this ain't done right. Like I don't want to be held back from being able to say that because of friendship. So I just had that situation have to let go.
And that's another thing too. Like, it's hard going into business with friends because a lot of people, I don't want to say overstep their boundaries, but when it comes to personal friendship, a lot of people, there's blurred boundaries, I guess you could say. So your friend, with a lot of my friends we have pride. I'll just speak for personal. We have pride, you know what I'm saying? So
a lot of people do.
Right. So that line is blurred, and I don't want to cross it as if like, oh, you working for me, or have them saying, oh, you working for me, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that pride, like, all right, nigga, like, all right, hold on, pump your brakes. But at this point in time, like me personally, I'm willing, if one of my friends had an idea and they needed help, I would be there for them 100%, and I would understand.
Oh yeah.
I had a phone call, and I would understand my role and what's going on. So it's like,
it's probably one of your friends being like, so what you talking about?
What you talking about? So
I seen you on live talking some mess.
So you talking shit on? Oh, so you talking shit on live right now? Oh, okay, that's why you didn't want to go into business with me. Okay, I see that bullshit you playing.
I see it now. That's hecka funny. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh my god, that's hella funny. But nah, it's just like it's a respect level. I don't want to. The lines can be blurred. But like I was saying, I can respect the process if one of my friends asks me to be a part of what they have. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm not the driver right now. I might be the passenger. Hell, I might be in the back seat. I just got to play my part, and eventually I can do whatever I need to do by myself, and they won't necessarily need me because they will have whatever they got running. You know what I'm saying?
I think as long as y'all got an agreement with that, like, I think things need to be written down and like signed, that
black
like,
and white.
Yeah, so that both parties know, because things can get misconstrued because of the friendship of being like, oh, I never would have thought they would have said that, or like left me, or like, you know, whatever the case might be. I think the important thing is that both parties are understanding what's going on in the moment and maybe what happens later. You know, like I'd rather be somebody to just talk to you and be like, hey, this is what you probably should do versus like us doing it together. Like I think maybe it's best to just be like, yo, I could tell you, call me whenever you need me. Like if you need this advice, I got you. Like I'll be there for you. And if you could give me the same thing, cool. Like that'd be great.
And that's another point I was gonna get. That's where I got to. Like instead of like partnering with somebody, I tend to just go case by case. Yeah. So besides, I'm gonna just use Ale because that's my brother, and I know he know this ain't really a true story, and he probably here watching. But it's like I wouldn't want him working for me. I would rather him to go case by case, unless we are actually going into a partnership of business. You know what I'm saying? And because like I said, lines can get blurred, and it's such a touchy thing to like hang around somebody, you grew up with somebody for a long time, and then you be like, all right, cool, do this.
Yeah.
And then you keep going, do this. And I need this at this time. And then, ego, like I said, egos get hit. And it's just like, bro, like, I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to deal with that.
What could happen could be the good thing is being like, maybe the person realize like, I'm not that person to be that person for you. Like maybe I can figure out something else of how we can work. To make it still a partnership, because I know I wouldn't be the person that'd be like, yo, I need you to do this. But like, you need to hire someone else. You're gonna have to hire someone else.
Baby, I don't do that.
I feel like I was kind of like that at work, and that's when I realized like
a job is not for you.
Huh?
A job is not for you.
Yeah, like I gotta do I have to be in charge, just because like I'd be like, I would do that differently. Like I wouldn't have done that to somebody. Like I don't know. I start thinking of like, man, you could be the best boss if you would have did this, or if you could do that. Like I don't know. It's just like a lot of what do they call it? Like what's that word where people only pick certain people because of maybe they be kissing up to them more, or like what do they call
like
that?
Teachers' pets, ass kissers.
Yeah, but there's a word of like
I know what you're talking about. I don't
like
even know.
Political, I guess you can call it, like the
ass
jobs.
kissers.
Some jobs are political if they want to. Yeah, it's just I don't.
Brown nosing.
Favoritism. I want to be a part of that.
Favoritism.
Yeah.
Favoritism. There it is, right there. Yeah. You mentioned. Oh damn, my nigga just lost it. You mentioned something about like not mentor. Goddamn motherfucking
we gonna have to wash your mouth one day with some soap.
You know what? While I'm forgetting what I was about to say, I noticed you don't cuss.
No.
I was watching the podcast back a couple times, and I'm like, I've noticed Tori, she doesn't say.
You heard me when I was like bull jive.
Yeah, you be like, what the heck? I'm like, I think you said that on the last episode. I'm like, she said heck.
I know people make fun of me because I'd be like hecka. They be like, what's hecka? I'm like, it's a lot.
What the hell? You from the No, it's hella.
But it's not. It's the non-cussing version of that word. So I say hecka.
Okay, I got what I had to say. This is about some hecka. You mentioned something about like friends holding information earlier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Have you ever ran into that problem, like with business or just like learning anything that you wanted to learn from a friend? Like,
I would say with business, I wouldn't say it was like a friendship. I wouldn't know if it was a friendship because the friends that are closest to me, they always coming at me with like, oh, yo, you should do this. Look at this. Look at that. They give you mad information. You like, or you're like, oh, that is a good idea. But I did have like a boss that I felt like was trying to hold me back because they didn't want me to leave.
Right.
So
they was preying on your downfall.
I don't think they was preying on my downfall. I think they just didn't want me to
leave,
take over, and be great.
Right.
I don't think they were intentionally being like, I don't want her to be great. It's just like, yo, she's great here. I need her to be here. And that's
right. Okay.
So like, I don't want to give her reasons to leave me. If I show her too much, then she about to be out. I feel like it was more like
whatever position that you were in, you were doing absolutely wonderful, and they wanted to keep your ass right there. And they was like,
yeah, because they was like, well, I see this
right,
going
okay.
somewhere else and maybe taking over, and like I don't know.
Unfortunately, I've had a lot of run-ins with people that I used to be friends with or looked up to or like mentors and stuff, like hold information, which is crazy. Like it's crazy because like I will never discredit someone who's helped me in any way, shape, or form. Like if a nigga bought me some food and I didn't have no money on me, I'm gonna remember that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like to the day I die, like I'm gonna be like, I remember it. And if I don't remember it and then they remind me, I'm like, okay, boom, you right. Yeah. I'll make it right. Yeah. But I hold people that I really appreciate to a high standard. And unfortunately, I've run into at a young age, you know what I'm saying? Like 17, 18, 19, 20, I ran into a bunch of people who just like took from me, but never gave to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was usually like a lot of people that I would consider mentors, people that,
dang.
Yeah, people that have put me in positions to get to where I am, but only put me in positions because it made them look good. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
sorry. Yeah, that's messed up.
So it's like I'm only putting you here because I know if I put you here, you're gonna do well, and it makes me look well. You know what I'm saying? But if it don't make me look good, I can't put you there.
Yeah. So it should be like you should want to do that because you know it's good for the person, not like, oh, I get something out of it. Like, man, that's the plus. That's the cherry on the top. That's like, yo, man, I got something.
Look,
that's not what I needed.
Right. I was raised on if you gonna give and give out the kindness of your heart.
Yeah.
You know, unless it's business, unless it's like a written agreement or a business contract or whatever the case may be. If you just giving something purely out of the love and the spirit, then that's what you do it for. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing for the recognition. You're not doing for the clout. You're not doing for whatever the case may be.
Blessed if you just gave from your heart. Like I feel like you always get some blessing coming back. It happen later or whatever the case is, but that's not why you give. Like that's not why you give somebody something like that.
My grandma said that.
Man, my mom.
My grandma said that. Come on. She's like, come on, baby. You know, if you go, the Lord said that you got to love thy neighbor, baby. You know, she probably watched. She's like, I don't talk like that.
Right. I was just going to say, I feel like that.
But you know, like I said, I ran into a lot of those. But I also have a lot of friends currently that do support and push, and they also drop knowledge. Like me and Ale. I keep using Ale and shit.
I know Tyler gonna get kind of he gonna get
Tyler gonna get like, what about me? What about me?
Right.
You gotta tell Tyler I'm gonna have to fight that nigga.
Wait, you know Ale longer than Tyler?
I know Tyler longer than I know Ale.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the goddad. So Janelle, so you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Me and Tyler go back. And like that was like one of the first friends, like one of the first 5 people that when I moved to Sacramento, I met him first. Like it was instantly cool.
Yeah.
But when me and Ale, it's like we go back and forth. Like I'll text him something that I did, and I'll be like, boom. What you think about this or just look at this, because you know, like a lot of friends don't know. Sometimes when I send you stuff, I'm really not asking you for advice or critique. I'm only sending it to you just to see if you like it, yes or no. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to tell me to add this, take out this. What about this? Like, nigga, nah, it ain't even that type of party right now, because my brain is gonna take me elsewhere anyway. You know what I'm saying? So me and Ale, we go back and forth with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like. And that's with the business. And I have a friend named Paul, Concept, dancer. Sometimes I'll make a freestyle video, I'll send it to him. He'll make a freestyle video, send it to me. Like, you know, we bounce off dance ideas. So I have a bunch of those friends that like to share knowledge. But I do try to stay away from those people who tend to gatekeep and try to hold on to that knowledge of just anything. Like, bro, like what? Like, there's enough money and enough likes and enough notoriety in the world for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
My success is not gonna stop yours if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a very, very, very firm believer in your success is not going to take away from mine.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to give out as much information as I can.
Yeah, especially if you do what you're doing, it's not going to take away from you. Like,
right,
ain't nobody take it away from you.
Right.
So.
And again, that's
work harder then.
Right.
If you feel like it's about to be taken from you.
and even with Ale, like, you know, I've been doing the clothing line thing I've been making t-shirts for like 4 years. I've been doing the actual branding of a clothing business and actually designing for about a year now. You know what I'm saying? Coming up on a year. So Ale, he started his clothing business, and he's been asking me for a lot of tips. And I give out as much information as I can, because I feel like as a brother, as a friend, as somebody he trusts, as a business partner, that's my duty. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't owe me shit, nigga. Just be successful. Even if his brand take off way further than mine, like, I'm gonna be like, nigga, I don't care. Like, at least I know what I said or what I'm talking about works. Now it's just timing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't personally feel like I don't compete with nobody. Not a damn soul.
Right.
I compete with myself and what I did last time.
Yes.
Like, when I drop a shirt, when I drop something, I'm like, boom, how can I reinvent this, or how can I make this better, or how can I top this? You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Like,
so you say friendship is important to you then, because without those guys you have that you like show your things to, and like you feel like,
hell nah. No, I'm just playing. She said, nah.
I'm like, oh my God.
I believe friendships are very, 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 very important. It's very important in business as well, holding some type of friendship. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have to be so black and white, but holding some type of relationship between a business partner. But friendships outside of business are very important, because they humble you, and they remind you of where you come from when you do get to that point and that level of success that you want to be at. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you need somebody to tell you when you're tripping, you know?
You need that conversation. Oh my God, Tori, look, I've had moments where I'll be sitting up here, like, and I'm acting like my shit don't stink, bro. And as soon as I get around the Goodfellas, which is Ale, the Mafia, Tyler concept, when I get around those guys, they just like, but you can do better. And I'm like,
I can see it.
I'm like, damn, you right. Like, I can. So it's like, cool. I'm grounded. I'm back. All right, cool. Let me tap in. Let me go back to training, or let me get back to designing. Let me get back to writing, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So I really do appreciate friends and having good people in your corner. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to throw out another tip for whoever's watching. A business partner does not always have to be your friend. Because sometimes, majority of the times, that's hard to work with. Like we talked about earlier, egos and, you know, people not wanting to be told what to do, blase. And I feel like, your business partner might be somebody you met on Facebook or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? On Instagram, like.
Or just in passing, he was just like, hey, like.
Right. Somebody who you really don't know on a personal level, who understands your idea mentally and how you want to move and how you want to push forward. Like, I do music, and I have a friend who I've never met in person. And me and him got a couple songs together. And and I be promoting his music, he be promoting mine, but it's one of those things where
that's crazy.
Music is our common denominator. And I fuck with his sound, he fuck with my sound. We did some songs together, and it works. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I've
never met him. Shout out to Trippy Mo. I never met him.
That's crazy.
Never met him in person.
Have y'all FaceTime or something?
We talked on the phone. I think we FaceTime once. Yeah, we FaceTime once.
That's kind of like
we talked on the phone. Nah, it's not this. I mean, it is. I see his face. It's like what we doing right now, but it's like, but you know that in-person connection could be different. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, but I fuck with him though. He hit me up. Matter of fact, he hit me up like 2 weeks ago, and he was saying like a producer friend of his is moving to Chico.
Okay.
And so he was like, you know, you should link up with him and this and that. But see, that's a connection. That's another. That's a friend that you made.
Yep.
You ain't never met, but because y'all work so well and y'all cool and cool people, it connects you with other people in the same playing field. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
that's dope that he's willing to tell you something like that, because that's something he could have kept to himself.
Kept to his motherfucking self. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's my producer, nigga.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, so see him doing stuff like that, that makes you open your eyes and be like, yo, I heard so-and-so out there, like, hook up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And
like,
vice
you just
versa.
keep bouncing that back and forth. Like, that's how I feel like it should be. But sometimes people, either some people don't think like that, or they really just trying to keep stuff from you.
I don't understand people who think like that.
I guess selfish. I don't know.
Like, okay, I made a big old rant about the clothing line stuff on my Instagram not too long ago, and I told people to stop hitting me up and ask me for information. The complete opposite of what we just talked about. But the reason why, I'm about to tell you the reason why I did it though.
Okay.
The reason why I did it is because I think starting a clothing brand right now, to me personally, is a trend.
Okay.
And it's a lot of time and energy to teach, regardless of what you're doing, whether it's physically teaching somebody like personal training, dance, or whatever the case may be, or mentally teaching somebody, which could be like a math teacher or a science teacher or whatever the case may be. It's mentally draining when you give someone so much information and they choose not to use it to their best ability. And the reason why I say that is because I feel like right now, because we are in a pandemic and because it's hard to, a lot of jobs are being taken and it's hard to like move out and about. A lot of people are having this, they've watched a couple YouTube videos and they want to start clothing lines all of a sudden, which is fine. I'm all about people getting their money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love it when I see somebody buy a new car on Instagram because they worked their ass off to go get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, or they post a picture with the keys to their new shop. I love that shit. I love that shit. I'm like, yo, that's motivation for me. But at the same time, don't squeeze me dry for something that's momentary or temporary for you right now, not a passion for you. Because it's a passion for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got my inventory right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I pack and ship and sell out you know what I'm saying? And sell everything that myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's a passion for me. My process is a passion. Like, I spent a lot of money doing this. Like, I didn't go to school for it, but I equivalated to school because I had to sit down, study, learn, spend money that I didn't have. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of time and effort.
Yes.
And for you to just be like, oh, well, I just want to make a quick buck real quick. Can I get you got games to your phone? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, no, bro, I'm not doing that. But I will give it to my family, my friends, my family who I see they really want this. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if they don't
trying to figure out something
LA, perfect example. You know what I'm saying? Like, he started his Eventually brand. Make sure y'all go to Eventually brand. I think it's eventuallybrand.com, or go to 2cents.ah and follow that man and look at his brand, please. I know it's Eventually. I just don't know the website. Sorry, my bad, bro. But I know when he first started telling me about he wanted to do t-shirts, I saw him trying to work the process without me. You know what I'm saying? Knowing I have a clothing brand, he was trying to like figure it out, and he would bounce ideas off of me without like saying, how do you go from A to B?
Yeah.
How do you go from B to C?
Yeah.
Can you help me with C to D?
Like, not even trying.
What about D to E? Just like, nigga, the whole alphabet, nigga, like, damn, like, you gonna read some type of book, shit.
Right.
But you know, when he would bounce ideas off me, so then I was willing to give him more information than what he asked for, off the fact that I see you working already. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see you working.
Yeah.
So, which goes to another thing I want to ask you. How do you feel about close friends or people you may know not supporting your business like you think they should?
Honestly, I don't expect anyone to do anything. I'm trying to think of the words. Like, I don't try to expect so much out of some people, because I know sometimes for me, I'm absent-minded, I guess. Like, I don't always, like, I'm on my thing, so not always.
Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go.
I froze.
Yeah, a little bit. All right, you back. You back.
I, I was saying that like I don't put too much expectations on people to be doing the grind that I should be doing. You know what I'm saying? Unless I ask, unless I was like, hey yo, can you do this for me? Like dang, I don't like to put that on people. I really don't like to put that on people. Like to be like, hey, you should be posting me. Like, why can't you do that? Why can't you do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's too much to put on someone. So I wouldn't fault anyone. I mean, I would love for that to happen, but I don't fault them if it don't, because I'm more understanding, because sometimes I can be that person that doesn't always come through because I'm forgetful, like just plain I'm forgetful. Like you gonna have to bug me to remind me, like so you know what I'm saying? If I ain't doing it to you, then I can't expect you to do it to me all the time.
Right, so. Let me bug Tori.
You know, not for real. Like I be trying to tell people like.
Let me know.
Like, I'm bad with text messages. I'm bad with DMs.
Oh
like,
yeah, we know you bad with the text message. The group chat, you ain't never there. But it's all right. It's good though.
Hey, I be coming with the thumbs up.
You do. That's my last text. You see that I was like thumbs up and let me know you ready, because I know some of y'all.
First one. Hey.
Right, but I think I have a hard time. I had, a hard time with that, like starting off. Because like I'm like, for me, I'm the complete opposite of you. Like I'm not saying you don't ride hard. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm very like when I fuck with somebody, I ride hard for. Like I'm talking about how these Trump supporters be riding for Trump with the flag and all that, the whole giddy up. That's me. If you got a concert, I'm in the front. I don't gotta know not a damn word to your songs.
And you paying for your own ticket,
I'm paying for my own ticket.
Okay.
And I expect that, and where I fucked up is I expect that from everybody else. Everybody else not like me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else has a different way of showing support. And some people, unfortunately, may or may not want to see me in that light. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I have to understand that what I'm doing is out of, like we said earlier, out of pure love. Yeah. Out of pure, this is what makes me happy, is just to see you win. I don't even care if I get it back in return. Yeah. Because I used to stress myself out. I'd drop a shirt and nobody would buy it. I'd be like, all these fucking friends I got. That's on my old Instagram. I had 39K for my shit I had. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, not one of you motherfuckers, it's 39,000 of you weird ass niggas, and y'all niggas don't want to buy not one shirt. You know what I'm saying? I used to be pissed. Damn, or even like 39 motherfuckers and only 10 people bought a shirt. All right, cool. I see how niggas is rocking. And then 10 people wasn't even my friends. So I'm like, I see how you niggas is rocking. But I took my feelings out of it, and I just understand that, they could be in your corner all they want to, but some people just might not. Some people might, okay, let's look at it like this. Some people might not have the money for it.
Yeah, I'm honestly trying to think of like, what could it be to where like you shouldn't take it personal? Because that's like,
it's hard. I know.
Like, because I wouldn't expect none of my girlfriends to be like, yo, I want to come get my lashes done and I'm going to pay full price and whoop-de-whoop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, if you want to get your lashes done, I got you. Like, that's the friend I'm being. Like, I got you. And I'll give you a little extra more, or I'll be like, yo, you don't got to pay for your first one. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't expect them to do anything like if I did their lashes to be like, yo, my girl. Like, I'd be like, yo, I appreciate you for doing that, but I don't.
See, you better than me.
Like, make myself feel mad about it, so I don't trip off of it. I just let them like, hey, if that's what you do, I appreciate you. If you don't, cool. Like, maybe you didn't really like it. I don't know.
Nah, not me. I need 10 toes down. You know what I'm saying? I need bells and whistles and all, man. You gotta be loud about it. You got a Legacy 88 shirt on, nigga. I need a post every 3 seconds, nigga, on the story. You know
every 3 seconds?
For 24 hours. Every 3 seconds, nigga.
You like, every time you walk by, you just
every time you walk past her, I need you to be like.
Right. You ain't even talking about it. You like, today I just ate.
Right. You just. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I used to think like that, but now it's like I don't take it personal no more, because even the people that, I've looked up to, and the people that inspired me are say the same thing.
What they say?
Like, you know, people won't show support until other people, like the home base won't show support until the outside people are showing support. You know what I'm saying? So it's and it's, I
That's
don't
the way it is.
I don't even know. I heard I forgot who the fuck, I forgot who said this, but they were saying like it's gonna piss me off. I'm gonna remember, and I'm gonna text the group chat and let you know. They were saying like, especially when you grow up with, like when you grow with somebody or you grow up around a certain group of people, like when you that person that's up there, they don't want to see you win because y'all grew up together. So it's like they looking at themselves like, I could have did that type shit, or like, yeah, it was something deep around that. I was like, damn, I ain't never thought of it like that. But then on the back end, think of it like this. You doing well to everybody that looks at you or looks up to you or sees you. They feel they don't need to support you because
you got it already.
You got it already. That has been one of the biggest things for me.
They think that you got it already, so they feel like you don't need the support.
They feel like
but I guess if you ain't saying nothing to them,
I post that shit. I post that shit all the time. I used to post it.
What?
Y'all niggas, I'm a small business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like what I'm doing, everything that I'm doing right now is on a smaller level. It's going to be at a grand level. You know what I'm saying? Soon, but right now it's small, so I need all the support. I just package everything that I do on a high level. So the expectation is high. You know what I'm saying? Like when I, even with the podcast, like, you know, we started off at this, but now it's like when we go in, you know what I'm saying? Like the last 3 episodes, you can see the clear difference.
Oh, my brother was telling me too. Well,
we can talk later. Yeah. You can see a clear difference from them that season and this one. So it's like, even with my clothing, like you can see the progress of me growing and developing my shit, and like I package everything to if I took it to a millionaire or a billionaire and they say I want to fund that or I want to invest into that. That's how I package everything. But people see that and they like
think you good. Right.
But it's like even niggas with $1 million companies are still need that income and that support, because you know, $1 million business technically, okay, a 6-figure business is technically still a small business.
Small?
Yeah. Yeah. It's technically compared to like Apple.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? Like a Tesla, or you know what I'm saying? Like, or Ford Motors. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a small company. Yeah, it's a lot for the individual, but compared to these tech companies and all these multi-million-dollar companies that's out and about in the world, like it's smaller. You know, like let's see. There's a designer by the name of Devlin Carter from New York, but he lives in the Bay. He has a clothing company called Saya Collective, and he would still consider himself he's growing into a bigger company, but he would consider himself a small business compared to like a fashion house like Versace. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like how I not grade, but scale it. That's kind of how I scale it. You know what I'm saying? So it's small business people will always need support.
Yeah. I mean, everybody still, like, if people stop buying Apple, like, they still would need that support, like, regardless. Right. They probably could do without a few people.
No, I think Apple could do without a couple million.
Okay.
I think if
and they would still be good.
If me and you got 1 million people to stop buying Apple phones, I personally think Apple will be just fine. I really do. Yeah. That's how. But Apple, the name is selling itself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like just like even when I said Saya Collective and Versace. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you knew about Versace than you knew about Saya Collective, which is, you know what I'm saying? But it's, now I'm putting you on Black-owned business. Make sure y'all check it out. I got a pair of shoes. I'll see you the link. But it's one of the things, like, the name speaks for itself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's when it's like, okay, that is $1 million company. You know what I'm saying? Like you just buy it off the name. You don't even go fuck what the design look like.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but it's like maybe. I ain't gonna lie. Balenciaga been on some bullshit lately.
What? You don't like it?
You ain't seen them sock heels that they got with the feetsies? It's like a it's like
the Ninja Turtle toes is out.
You know them shoes that hikers use where they can put their feet in it and like they can wiggle it around. They got some, but it's they like got socks. Some. Yeah, but they got
individual.
Yeah, yeah, but they put a heel on the back. I'm gonna send you that wild ass shit. I was like,
hey, but you know I mess around and do like be someone to wear it because I like weird stuff.
Don't come to the cast with that because we don't fillet you. We gonna fillet me your ass.
Y'all gonna like it. Why?
Speaking of that, side note, I know this is really off topic.
What?
So I was watching your Instagram story and your brother's.
Bruh. I'm not by myself.
And I know there's a lot of movies you haven't seen. And I was looking at your story, I'm like, Belly? You never seen Belly, bro?
My brother was like, I failed you as a brother. Like, he was real hurt. I was like, I mean, what's so good about it? Like, why do I need to see it? Okay.
You know what? I can't do this no more. I can't.
But I'm not by myself because heck of people was hitting me up. It's like, yo, my mom did the same thing. Like, they wouldn't let me see mad movies. And I'm like, yo, I was watching it like, oh, I see why my mom wouldn't let me watch this. Like, the first few minutes of the movie, I was like, okay,
the intro.
I get why.
The intro alone.
Yeah, intro alone, exactly. Like, I was like, okay, I see. This is why. I was like, I was probably like 9 years old when it came out. Like,
yeah.
When was I gonna be able to see it? It's an old movie back by about time I was old enough to see it.
But it's a part of the culture. You gotta see like Friday, Belly,
because you could see that. You could be like, you know.
Okay, I thought you were about to say something crazy.
No.
Well, she's like Friday different. I was like,
I get the culture and like seeing certain movies, and I know that was one of my brother's favorite movies, but it never was just on TV where I'm like, let me see. I've been hearing about this one. It was just like never came across my mind of wanting to see, and somehow he just brought it up out of nowhere. We was watching Soul, and then he brought that up. I'm like, that's hecka random. We were just watching Soul. Like,
Soul and Belly are the complete opposite movies.
Complete opposite.
He's like, just saw Soul. You seen Belly?
Right. Pretty much. And I was like, no, I never seen it. And I'm all looking for the clicker. He was like, you never seen it? And I'm like,
looking for the what?
Huh?
Looking for the what?
Clicker.
I can't deal with this. What? I can't deal with this shit
what
no
do you
more.
Call it? You call it a remote control?
No, Mo Control.
Mo Control.
Mo Control.
I heard that one too.
Mo Control. Mo Control. Where the Mo Control at? You know what I'm saying? We take the re out.
You say it so fast that you
Mo
don't
Control.
remote.
Exactly.
Mo
okay.
Control.
Okay. I like that one too. You know what I'm saying? We kind of off topic, but I like where this is going. Did you see the movie Soul? You just said you saw it, right?
You seen it?
Okay. Of course I did.
Okay.
Without spoiler alert. So if you're watching this, I'm telling you right now, if you haven't seen Soul, I'm about to be asking some questions, and I want to see her take on it. So if you have not seen it and you plan on seeing it, hey, exit. If you don't care, right, look, X right here. And if you don't care, stay in. So how you feel about it? Like, okay, how did you feel about the movie itself?
I liked it. I really did. I thought it had a good little message in there. I did.
Okay. And what message was that? What did you take? What did you take from it?
I just, like, God, that's a good question. I'm trying to think, because I'm like, okay, there was a few little things that I guess I just took it in personally may not even been part of the movie. It was just kind of like where my mind went, like watching it, it's just being like, man, make sure you live your life. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You never know when your time is up. And
Right.
you don't want to regret. I mean, shoot, you probably wouldn't by the time you pass. Like, I'm going to heaven. There ain't nothing to regret going there. So
right, ain't nothing going there, baby. We going to baby. We are going to heaven.
But I just think it was like, just live your life to the fullest, because I think you only have one life. Like, I know a lot of people think that you probably end up being a cat one day or a dog one day. I don't know, but I think like you have one life to live, and like I just feel like you want to enjoy it to the fullest. Like, don't spend time being mad. Don't spend time like depressing about something else. Just move on and like keep pushing forward. Like, keep chugging forward. That's like what I kind of took out of it. Not to say that that's what the movie was necessarily about. That's just
No,
brought that out of me.
Right.
Yeah.
I took a lot of things from it. The first one I got from it was taking life for granted.
Yeah.
Like, all the things that he was doing in his life made him happy. And then when he finally got to that moment of where he wanted to be, like when that was, you know, on the stage with the lady that was in the band, he got there and he was like, is it?
Well, she said something about like, dang, what did she say? And I was trying to figure it out, and I'm like, oh, that was deep, but like,
she told like a metaphor or some shit.
Yeah,
like
and I was just
I know what you said.
he was pretty much already there. Like, you was tripping the whole time, but you was there.
Exactly. That's exactly where I was going. She was like, you take everything that you're doing for granted. And then when you get to where you think you should be to be successful, you realize like, damn, like that's it. Like this the fairy tale is over, the dream is over. Like I did all that to get I felt more satisfied in the process than I did when I
getting there.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because remember, he had that moment where he was in class and he was playing the piano, and then he went into like his little zone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he went to the audition and he got in his little zone. And then he went to the show that he was trying to be in to be successful. Yeah. And he got in his own, and he was like, wait, I've been doing this. Like, so to me, I look at it as like, you shouldn't take life for granted, or you shouldn't try to be like an image of what successful is. When you going through this process, you're living, you're breathing, you're making people smile, you bringing a joy to life, you are already successful. You can have goals to get more money, or you can have goals to get more, notoriety to your business. I understand that, but it shouldn't all be relied on that ending goal to be like, I'm successful now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because then you kind of leave yourself feeling like empty-handed because you feel like it wasn't all that.
Man, but look, let me tell you, it's gonna get deeper, because I was really analyzing this movie. Like, I be analyzing the shit. So you remember the conversation that me and your brother had, or we all had at the last podcast, and we were saying like, he was saying like moving to LA is different, and you get so involved into your passion, and it's just like, and I was like, yeah, I understood. And I was saying like, you can get anxiety and depression and stuff like that. In the movie, I don't know if you remember the dude on the pirate ship, and they was in that like the little area where everybody's like kind of like walking zombies. Yeah. He was saying people get there from being so focused on trying to get that level of success or that high. Yeah. They end up putting themselves in like almost a depression state. Yeah, like that dude that was on the computer, he was like, yeah. Then he realized like, this, I'm better. Like I got me like better than this. I woke up. Yeah. I feel like that has happened. Well, I know it happened to me personally. I can tell you, like, I was so focused on dancing and being a choreographer and being in the industry that I put myself in a deep depression that I almost couldn't get out of. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for me, it was like, damn, like, I was really focused on something that I already had that almost drove me crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like a lot of people that happened to in 2020. Whether they realize it or not. I feel like the world just kind of went out of a deep, dark place, and now we like realizing, oh, we can do this. We can make money at home. We can make money through looking at our phones. We can have a podcast through our phone. We don't need a whole production team. We can have our brother with a camera, 3 friends, and we can get in front of the camera, and we could, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a lot of people are starting to realize like this shit is deeper than just success. Because we living testimonies right now. Like we're writing a book about how successful we already are, and then at the end of the book, you know what I'm saying, many years from now, at the end of the book, you know what I'm saying, to be published, and we'll have our legacy to leave behind. You know what I'm saying? So. Hello? Hello? Oh, you can hear? Hello? 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 You can't hear me? Hold on, one second. Hello? All right, I removed Tori. I'm about to add her back. We're having a little technical difficulty. Let me send that request back. Boom. Let me see how this gonna work. Damn, we was having a great ass conversation too. Technical difficulties, ain't nothing wrong with it. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, we back and intact. Hello.
Okay. I don't even know what he's talking about. My mama called. She done messed up.
Nah, we were just talking about the movie. What the damn movie called? Soul. And how, you know, we was having a conversation with your brother. And you know, it kind of related to just being so like stuck on one thing and the idea of success and driving you crazy. And yeah, so that's pretty much, I mean, I pretty much said what I wanted to say. I just got it. But you know, to me, that was one of the deeper messages in a Pixar Disney movie that I've seen since Zootopia.
That's heck of fun. Now you made me feel like I need to watch Zootopia again.
Watch it again. And Zootopia is stemmed off prejudice and racism. Yeah.
Yeah, I must have.
Watch it again.
I was watching it.
Watch it again. It's a good ass. Like I watch a lot of those movies because they do have like deeper messages in the movie. Even with what's up, Miles? Even with what's that movie? Inside up to, but I think it's called Inside. Something Inside.
I know. Is it the one with all the personalities?
With all the personalities, yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name of it.
Inside of the Box.
Inside Out.
Inside Out.
There
it is. It's Inside Out. It's Inside Out. Most definitely. Inside Out definitely has a deeper message to it, which is crazy. You gotta be watching these kids movies. They be having some like,
man, they a
you be
little bit
like,
too much for the kids. For me, I'm
right,
like, are these even kids movies at this point?
right. Who you talking to?
Right.
You talking to me? I thought this was for the kids.
Right.
Well, shit.
No, for real.
I end up watching all the movies anyway because one, I love Disney. Two, I know for a fact they always have a deep message in it for the
Yeah.
adults type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just to touch on another, we're gonna move on. I know this had nothing to do with what we was just talking about, but I don't know if you heard. I don't know if you heard about the Nashville bomber,
Crazy.
bro.
Yeah.
Bro, so for anybody who don't know, there was this dude in Nashville who bombed. It was like a block, I think, injured like 8 people.
On Christmas Day.
Yeah, but I was reading up a story on CNN, and apparently, in August 21st, 2019.
19. Yeah.
Yeah,
His girlfriend like reported him like making bombs in his little trailer home or something like that, or like what's a mobile home? What's that thing? Yeah. Message.
like you already got a report on this nigga making bombs in the building, and nobody did nothing about it. Nobody decided to take action then, and now look what, you know what I'm saying, 2 years later, or no, a year later, look where we at. You know what I'm saying? And I want to talk about that because I just feel like, my opinion on it, terrorism in the United States, when it's done by white people, isn't taken as serious as anybody else who would possibly, or anybody. I can just go ahead and say it like Muslims. You know what I'm saying? Like, or anyone of Pakistan, Afghanistan, anyone Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Coming from that way, they would look at it as, oh my God, it's the end of the world.
Yeah.
But we have terrorists in our own neighborhood, in our own backyard, and nobody wants to address it. Like, this was literally swept under the rug.
Yeah.
There's not really that much press about it. Like, you know, it happened, it was released, and now it's like hush.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like America fails us in a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm.
And
they're looking at the wrong things.
They're looking at the wrong things. Like, that is a red flag.
Yeah,
like,
they trying to control the wrong things and like focus on the wrong things. Where it's like that they felt like that didn't matter, like that didn't tell you anything at all.
Like the police, when y'all went in there, y'all seen all these fucking bombs. You didn't think?
Well, I guess they couldn't get in because, I mean, if that, like you said, if it was anybody else, they would have broke in some rules to make sure that everything was okay. But I feel like the fact that whatever the reason is,
in the police report, they say, you know, the officers got into the house and he had 2 weapons on him, and he had 2 weapons that he blamed his ex-girlfriend at the time. It was hers. He blamed it on her. He ain't shit. And he had a bunch. He ain't shit. And he had a bunch of material, I guess you could say, to make a bomb. Mm-hmm. And they didn't take any consideration to it because I guess the guns were empty and the bombs weren't put together. But it's like, once you don't see that as a red flag? Like, cause I'm pretty sure if this person was black, if this person was black or Middle Eastern or Muslim in some type of way, they ass was going under the bus. They was gonna be the world's worst terrorist, top 10, America's most wanted, deported, all type of shit. And then they would go on TV and say, this is why we need to lock down the US of A and, you know, ban the flights from the middle. Like, they would do the most. And it's like, bro, we got that shit right here. We got it right here. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
You seen the dude that got tased for no reason? Like, he was like walking in the trail. He was a Marine. I was like, I don't know if he was with his girlfriend or with a friend, and they was walking a trail, and I guess he kind of ventured off because I guess he was indigenous, so he wanted to kind of like pay respects to his, you know, to his culture, and some dude came and just tased him and was like, yo, I need you to be still. Like, he was just like, he over abused his authority pretty much. I'm gonna send you the video because it's just like,
yeah, that shit be pissing me off.
It's disturbing, actually.
I have to find an article. We will talk about it probably when we film again. Yeah, but I saw a guy, 18, 19-year-old, just got killed by the police. Within the police showing up in like 10 seconds for. Oh no, he wasn't. It was the old dude. It was the older dude. Up. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. It was an older gentleman. He was in his car, I guess, and somebody called the police on him, and the police came. He was sitting in the car in his house or in front of the house, and we're in his neighborhood or whatever. The police came. He got out the car. He had a cell phone in his hand, and the police shot him within 10 seconds of even pulling up. Like, pulled up, 10 seconds, shot him, killed him.
Wow.
Like, this just happened. Yeah. So it's like, with stories like this, they raided this dude's house in 2019, finding all these guns and these explosive devices and stuff like that. You don't see that as a threat. But you see a black man in a car at night, stepping out of his car with a cell phone in his hand, and you kill him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're scared for your life. That's when you're scared for your life. So I look at it like this: the whole police system, the whole shit is corrupt. Until we could, and I have family that work in law enforcement. So with me saying that, I don't care because I understand like it's deeper than just their jobs. You
and
know
it's not all enforcement.
It's not. It's not, but it's a good majority. It's a good right. Yeah. It's my little sister called. It's a good good chunk of them. But I also seen another video of a black officer who got pulled over and was harassed by 2 other white male officers, and she was saying the only reason why she thinks she got away with it, or got away with it, she didn't do anything wrong, but the only reason why she got away alive is because she was wearing her uniform, because the officers are already in a bitchy mood. Yeah, I see that video too. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's fucking crazy, and it's low key scary because it's like, well, not for me because I don't give a fuck, but it's scary. But it's scary for everybody else. Well, for people that I love, because it's like, damn, like really the people that's supposed to protect the
scary for you and your family members, though. I feel like you just don't know when your family member may not come home because of something stupid and they didn't even do anything. Like having a cell phone on them and they was walking somewhere and somebody thought it was a gun. Like
but see, like unfortunately, like we have to as a black man and you as a black woman, we have to take extra precautionary measures to not even put ourselves in that situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got pulled over by the cops. I shouldn't be saying this, but I got pulled over by the cops. I got pulled over by the cops because, you know what I'm saying, my registration was late. We good. We paid up now, so I ain't tripping. Look, we paid up now.
Right.
But my registration was late, and he pulled me over. But the fact that he pulled me over, I turned off the car, rolled down the windows. I put the keys on the dashboard, and I put my hands on the steering wheel. And he was like, license and registration. I was like, do I have permission to move? Like, do I have permission to reach in my glove compartment to get my registration and to get my, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's, why do we have to go through that?
The extra.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why do we, or over a simple traffic stop, why do you feel like I'm going to hurt you? You know what I'm saying? Because I got dreads and I got gold teeth in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? And a face tattoo you can see from the driver's side. Like, why do you feel like you pull me over, nigga? Like, you the one with the badge and the gun. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have the right to shoot me, and I mean, no, you don't have the right to shoot me.
I was saying, what we talking about?
You have the right. You have, if I threaten your life.
Yeah.
If I really threaten your life, like for real, and I don't know bullshit, like I reach for my registration. If I really threaten your life, you have the right to do what you have to do to protect yourself as an officer. And I respect that to that level. Yeah. But when it comes to just like you just scared, like you acting like a little bitch because you know what I'm saying, like you don't know anybody black, or you don't have any like black family members or black friends
real training
that grew up different, or that's my next point. You don't have real training. You know what I'm saying? Like, the first thing you do is grab your gun. Is that what we doing now? Like, that's what we succumb to in America. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like, I think all of it needs to be. I don't want to say abolished because I'm not. We need certain type of police enforcement. We need some type of enforcement. I'm not going to say abolish the police, but we do need to start reinventing or trying to find a different way to implement something new into the police system, because obviously this shit don't work. You know what I'm saying? 6 months out of the academy up the street doing a couple push-ups and running over some jump ropes is not, you know what I'm saying? It's not doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really not. Like, y'all judgment is very poor, as you can tell. Like, you let the white dude with the guns and explosives go, you know what I'm saying? And the black dude holding his cell phone don't get to see his family no more. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them things that we gotta do better. Man. We gotta do better. Or not even we. Fuck that. They gotta do better. Right. I'm not blaming this on us. They gotta do better. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear nothing about crime and the crime rate, the black on black crime, because that shit doesn't exist. Because everybody does crime. There's not one race that's just like, we don't do crime. Right. I don't want to fucking hear it. No, I agree. Yeah. You got kids back there? Yeah, my niece here. You got a kid I don't know about? Nah. If I did have a kid, nobody probably would still know, because I don't like to put my shit on social media like that. Like, person, like, I don't know. I always tell myself, like, I told Ale, Ale, he's about to have his first, you know what I'm saying? I was telling, like, if I had a baby, I'm pretty sure you guys wouldn't know until the baby was, like, born already. He ought to. You'd be like, wait a minute. Well, I mean, they would know. Like, my close friends, everybody would know. But, like, social media, like, posting all that stuff.
They don't got to know everything. Social media don't need to know everything.
Man, look, I don't even. It's funny because I don't post like a good 80% of my life on social media. As much as I be on here, I don't post a good 80%. Like, I put on what I want people to see. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't be posting.
At all. You you get a story here and there from you, but you don't post.
Yeah. I used to be more out, but I'm like, I feel like I like living in the moment more. Like, I like to capture it and then go into it instead of worrying about, dang, what am I about to say and how am I going to word this? Or, like, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of I want to get better at it, though. I do want to get better at, like, being on, because I feel like it helps my business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it definitely does, especially in the era that we're in right now. But I love that you said you like to capture it first and then get into the moment. Because what I don't like is I don't like when people say, get off your phone, live in the moment. Mm-hmm. But sometimes it's like, this is a moment that I want to capture.
Yeah, and keep.
You know what I'm saying? Keep forever. Like, I want to take a picture with my boys on this spot because, like,
you can always go back. Mm-hmm.
Who knows? One of us might not be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to capture that moment, or I want to make sure I get, I want to do what my mom used to do with my football field.
Yeah.
She'd be at all the games like this.
Yeah. And then you would never be able to see that if she didn't do that. Like that I feel like that memory wouldn't live as long if it wasn't captured in that way. Like, you know what I'm saying? For me, I'm like, sometimes I will remember something because I did take a picture. If I didn't, I'd be like,
I forgot completely about it.
Yeah. It's like, it kind of refreshes your mind to be like, oh yeah, I do remember that. Like, we was doing this and whatever the case might be.
Right. Cause you know my cousin Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got film of that little big head nigga from when he was like 7 years old all the way up to high school. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I remember him. Like him and Trey, like big old head, big head little boy.
Big ass head. Like, God, they gonna see this and be like, oh, you was talking shit on the back.
Hey, if they make it all the way through. Yes.
Speaking of that, last thing before we wrap it up. Yeah. So for those who don't know, I supposedly met Tori about 7 months ago. When we started 6 months ago, maybe when we just started the podcast, I met her through a friend named Tyler. We ended up having a conversation one day, and I was like, because my cousin Jason, the one I just brought up, he was like, Jason, I was like, yeah, Jason Rhett, boom, and you just started naming hella people. We started naming everybody. So
we started
basically,
figuring out we was doing the same things at the same time.
man. So basically, I've been knowing Tori since apparently I was in Pee Wee football, and we just never crossed paths until what 6 months ago.
That's
Like
crazy.
that's
We
what
know all of the same people.
we have
like
all
all
of the
the same
same
people.
friends, the same family. Like shit is just crazy. Like you was on this side, I was on this side, and then boom, we met in 2020.
Right.
Like
Crazy.
Alisa
That's
said
the weirdest thing.
that's the weirdest shit ever, right?
Yeah, like that's never happened to me.
I was at Train Elisa's house like maybe like a couple weeks ago, and
Mm-hmm.
Lily was like, "How do you not remember Tori? Like she was there. She was on the same cheerleading team. She was there. Like how do you not remember her?" And I was just like, "Bruh, I don't remember. Like
Because your girl went home."
And then I was like, did she hang out at the benches with us after? She was like, nah, she got picked up. She always got picked up after, like early. I was like, oh, there it is right there. We was at the bench.
That's where I lost all my friendships. Like, whoop, my mom was like, you coming home? You ain't meeting no friends. You ain't having fun.
Right, no fun for you.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was just a funny ass story because now, like, I just started thinking about like, wow, you really have been there, and then the fact even like you knowing all like my family, you know Tyler, which is like a whole another person that I didn't grow up with, but just so happened to be 10 years deep in friendship with him. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. Like that parallel was like
that brought us back like to where we actually met
each other. You know what I'm saying? Now you my nigga, you know what I'm saying? My nigga on the other end, like that nigga Tori Camille. What y'all know about sis?
Hey, it was hella funny when you came to the house and you was like, we family now. I'm like, what I do?
We damn
like, you offered me food.
Right.
Okay.
Once you offer somebody food in the house, you family, you cousins. Because look, it's different from when you go out and buy food. That's not as like intimate as like
not
you you in my home here. You know, it's a family.
Yeah.
I cook. You know what I'm saying? You try to like nigga cousin. Cousin.
Nah, that's what you gave me. I was heckin' shocked. Like, what I do? He's like, they offered me food.
Hey, it's the little things like that for me. That's it. It's the little things. But shoot, we're gonna wrap it up. We've been talking about hella long. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I think we touched a lot. We touched a lot. Hopefully I can say this. If I can't, then I'm gonna just have to like screen record it for an hour. Goddamn!
Dang.
But we gonna wrap it up. It's the Up. It's your boy Long Lil Mosey.
It's your girl Tori Camille.
And that is a wrap for another episode of the Instagram Live podcast of the Up. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, tap in, go follow us on Instagram. It's the Up. Go follow Tori. Go follow. I almost called him Allen because that's his last name, Tyler. A middle name.
Gibson.
It's Tyler Allen Gibson.
Y'all must be beefing because you wasn't talking about him the whole time. Are y'all about to be beefing?
We about to be beefing now. Thank you for bringing it up. You know what? I'm about to end this. Shout out to Ale and everybody watching. I love y'all. Like and subscribe.
Bye.
I'm ending this. Peace out.